sorry to ruin the experience. I just said oh shit in my video. But I want to be very careful because I don't want to go too far and I don't want to lose my slippers. But if there's a time where you can sort of get away from my own voice and just listen to the water waves, I want you to think of serenity. Think of you actually being there, enjoying the water. Enjoying the sound of the waves. Just think about it. The sound of the waves, the sound of the people, the sound of me whispering into a mic, the sound of the waves, and the crisp, enjoyable sound of the water. Imagine yourself on vacation here, just enjoying it. Maybe even having a place where you can actually just sleep and listen to it. Having that serene feel and sound of the waves and the water, and it just lifting you up, making you happy. And it swiftly and nicely touching the pieces and parts of your feet. And the sand, all moist and squishy. In the water. This is a good way to end my first 2 days. But sadly, I'm going to be going a little bit longer, so you guys will see more. Woo! Damn. Okay, now this is my time to actually leave because I just soaked myself. But I hope you enjoyed that little mini ASMR in a way, even though my voice is probably still loud on this mic. And other than that, here you go. Now we're out of ASMR mode, and I decided to do that for fun, and also because it was just easy and convenient. Now you must enjoy the feel of the ocean. As you can totally see over here, it's more dark. This is the time I usually would go. And over here, it still looks like it's morning, like it's about to have a sunrise, even though really it's about to have a sunset and a blue horizon that will turn dark. If I was in swimsuits right now, then this would be better, because in a way I would not have gotten so wet on my shorts. But it will dry. It will dry. Alright, I'm leaving now. Take another few minutes. Maybe you still hear it. And I guess I'm gonna have you listen to this a little bit more, because the waves are much stronger and there's not that many people speaking or talking. We'll take this for a few minutes. Maybe a minute, maybe a few seconds. We'll see. But I want you to imagine serenity, relaxation, a time to relax, a time to enjoy. Imagine yourself actually being here in Hawaii, where I am. Yourself being there and actually listening to the actual waves and just enjoying the time. Give me a moment. And seeing the waves that come past. Just listen to it. I've only got a few more seconds and then I have to go. So enjoy the time that you have with these waves. So I'll probably not videotape it again for a little bit. But I don't want to lose the people. One moment. Start walking. I will be there in a second. Have you gotten a feel for it? Well, I'm about time to leave now. I don't have a lot of time now. But I hope you have enjoyed the other few minutes of this very serenity of the beach. I will let it go for a few more seconds, but I must stop it in a few seconds. And now I must leave. See you in the next clip. If you guys really liked that sound of the waves and the feel of everything, then how about I do that tomorrow? The day 3. Because we're staying here for a certain amount of days. It would be nice for you guys to see some of the shops and areas. I'm going to be very careful and cross over here real quickly. I'm going my way, Dad. My parents were following me around a little bit today. I hope that I can go my way now. We were going to go and see the fireworks earlier. That did not end up happening the way I would have liked. So anyways, here is some of the hotels. And a restaurant slash hotel, a hotel shopping area. Hawaiian Royal. There's one piece of it right now being renovated, this place, which you see a blue wall. And this is where I'm gonna go. If I had a better editing software, I would be able to speed through this. But right now I can't, so I guess the best thing I can say is just enjoy the scenery a little bit for a moment before I start walking again in a few minutes. And now we are close. So one place that I just showed you was called Lures. And then part of the beach area where my parents and me, we went through a more local and or quicker way to get to where I'm going. So we don't have to go through all these stoplights. But as you can probably see, this is the Hard Rock Cafe. Then you got Tommy's Bahama. And then we've got my restaurant right next to it. The only thing that's not fun, I guess you can say, for most people when it comes to this restaurant is you have to pay by cash. There's no debit cards or any of those. You have to pay by cash. But it's really good and it's worth it. And this is their yummy menu. Sorry if you can't see some of it. My phone and or camera is trying to adjust. A really yummy food. Can you guess what I might get? If you guys guessed right, then you guys probably already knew what it was. I hope you paused the video before you actually looked. But this is oxtail soup by itself with 2 eggs. Some very nice things that you can add to your soup, which is the ginger. And with that you got the eggs. That is ginger if I'm not mistaken. Or garlic, one of the two. Anyways, I'm gonna eat. So before I do that, let me do this. Can I get some really nice? Like that wasn't that great, but there we go. That's what I want. Yum. Alright, I'm gonna go eat now. Bye. And I'm finished. Next time I should do one of those freeze frame things where it just snaps from one thing to another. But oh well. So now, as the night is nigh and the night is late, shops are about close to closing at 11, which is a different time from most places, especially in Cali, where we close at the 9:45 to 10. Or near to 10. Or at 10. And over here we tend to stay until 11. So, as you can probably tell, it is somewhat getting a little bit more quiet. Trying my best not to get people in this. Now, one of the things you should recognize is that almost on every street corner there is something called, if I can get a good shot of it, called an ABC store. All the way over there. I don't like getting too many people in the shot because I understand how I feel whenever people take pictures of me and whatnot. And I respect people's privacy, and I try my best not to.
For who?
So, usually you won't really see anybody's face. You'll just see somebody kind of walking on the side. Very nice nightlife. Very chill nightlife. And very relaxing nightlife. Right after my food that I just ate. Oh great, now my voice might sound weird for a second. Right after I ate, what happened after that is I decided, okay, I forgot, this restaurant does not have a restroom. So, I walked around and I found that, and remembered that there is one at Royal Hawaiian after asking somebody about it, and got some sanitizer there because there was a random incident that happened last year where I was going to a restroom and I could not wash my hands. Yes, I know, gross, ew, disgusting. That's how I feel. So I was like, alright, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? I decide, alright, if I'm gonna do this right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to Royal Hawaiian, but before I go to Royal Hawaiian, I'm going to get some sanitizer. Because usually on the flights, you can't bring sanitizer if it's too big of a sanitizer bottle. You can't bring certain things around. So I was just like, you know what? To save my time, because I know for a fact that might happen, I'm going to get some sanitizer myself. So, what I decided to do is get some sanitizer and use it just in case if there was no way I could go to a restroom. Because there was no soap, or because I went to a restroom but I can't seem to find anywhere to clean my hands. And what I will do is I will sanitize my hands once or twice, thus cleaning the germs. Even though, yes, it might still not be as clean, but at least it's clean enough to where I can do things. So along with that, I tried to go to the restroom, did what I had to do, all that chit chat, and I ran to the restroom. Thankfully there was some soap, so I didn't have to use my sanitizer, but that was a good precaution. Now we're heading back to the water, the place that my parents kind of followed me at, and that will take a little while before I get there. But for now, enjoy the scenery for a few minutes or seconds, and enjoy the ambiance that is still the semi-busy Hawaii. By looking at some of the general stuff. Hopefully I can do this in a way where I don't show anybody's face. I don't know what these guys are doing. They should not have their bikes on the... They should not have their bikes on the sidewalk. Alright, I will see you when I get there. I just don't want to get too many people in the shots, but I will give you this quick view. And we are back here again. Hopefully I don't get wet this time. But as you can see, there's barely any people, so not a lot of noise. And all you really hear is just me and my voice, for the most part. Of course, there's some people still laughing and making noise, but for the most part, it is silent. I am right now sitting down on the sand, listening to the sweet, sweet, sweet water. And if you can go back into that Zen meditation mode, I just want you to ignore everything except my voice and the water. This is kind of like a mini ASMR, but it's just mostly for me. But I'm just sharing this with you, especially this one. Because to me, it's just a good time to have that general time by yourself. Sort of intimate, but just chill. Very relaxing sound of the waves. Just imagine it right now. Imagine all the good things, the serene things. Think about life if you want to. Of course, all the good things in life, of course. And just hear the calming sound of my voice. And the calming sound of the tundra of water. Can you hear my voice now? The time has left, and you're already set into this for 5 minutes. The feeling and the enjoyment of the sound of this music that you probably are having in your head, or Hawaiian music, or the sound of just the very, very calming wave. You are just in a serene, enjoyable moment, taking your time, listening to the waves, listening to the water. And this, now that you hear my voice, will very much conclude the vlog for day 2. We're staying here for a little while, and I'll tell you when the final is near. But for now, enjoy this music or sound of the ocean, and just enjoy the sound of it. We're nearly near the end of the video. Now, if you have stayed this long into that video and you've heard these waves again, I want you to do me a favor and please give this video a like, a comment, like, and subscribe, along with hitting the bell button so that you will be given a update on whenever I post a video, or whenever I drop a video, or whenever I'm enjoying my time with what I'm doing. And I hope that you guys have a good night. I will put down my thing at the top, which shows where I am going to show you to subscribe to me. At the bottom, you'll see another YouTuber that I choose to look at. On the left hand side, you'll have another video, probably an old video. And then on the right hand side, you'll have a random video. Maybe it'll be a YouTuber's video, maybe it'll be one of mine. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying the sound of the beach. I will see you guys in my next video. Days 3 and 4. I hope you guys have a good night. And I hope you guys enjoyed a lot of this sound of the waves. Alright, 3, 2, 1.